The Duke of York and Sarah will look after the Queen's beloved dogs after her death on Thursday, September 8. A spokeswoman for Andrew said he and Sarah, Duchess of York, will take on Muick and Sandy, her two dogs the late monarch received as gifts from her son. In early 2021, the Queen was given two new puppies, one dorgi and one corgi, as a gift by Andrew, Beatrice and her sister Princess Eugenie while staying at Windsor during lockdown. Her Majesty named the dorgi Fergus after her uncle who was killed in action during the First World War, and the corgi Muick, pronounced Mick, after Loch Muick on the Balmoral estate. But the monarch was devastated when 5-month-old Fergus died just weeks later, and just over a month after Prince Philip's death. Fergus was later replaced with a new corgi puppy, from Andrew and Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie for her official 95th birthday, who the Queen named Sandy. The Mirror reported Andrew and Beatrice have been taking the dogs for walks in recent months while the Queen struggled with mobility issues. Beatrice, Andrew and Sarah will take care of Queen Elizabeth II's grieving dogs. Image, Getty/PA, a spokeswoman for Andrew said he and Sarah will take on Muick and Sandy. Image, Getty, Ryan Neal, animal charity Blue Cross head of behaviour services, told Metro.co.uk that responses to losing an owner can vary from one dog to the next. He said, some might appear to adapt and recover quite quickly, whereas other dogs might appear to experience the loss more deeply. Mr. Neal added, grieving the loss of a loved family member is a natural process that most dogs recover from in time. We can help our dogs to do this by being patient with them whilst sticking to their normal routine. Try not to overly compensate by dramatically changing your behavior or their routine, as this might be confusing for them when things settle back to normal. Read more, Royal Family Live, King winks at onlooker as he arrives at Palace. Andrew and Beatrice have been taking the dogs for walks in recent months. Image, PA, when Her Majesty was 7 years old in 1933, her father King George VI bought a corgi. Image, PA, Her Majesty had stopped breeding dogs 7 years ago as she was reluctant to leave any behind when she died. Corgis were welcomed back into the Queen's household in 2021 while Philip was hospitalised, when she was gifted Fergus and Muick. In 2015, it was reported that after one of her last corgis died in 2012, the Queen told horse trainer Monty Roberts that she didn't want to have any more young dogs because she didn't want to leave any young dog behind. She wanted to put an end to it. Since her accession to the throne in 1952, the Queen owned over 30 corgis. Image, PA, trending when Her Majesty was 7 years old in 1933, her father King George VI bought a corgi named Dookie for her and her sister Margaret. A second corgi, Jane, was added, and after she gave birth to a litter of puppies, 2 of those puppies, Crackers and Carol, were kept. For her 18th birthday in 1944, Princess Elizabeth was given a corgi named Susan once again as a gift from the King. Since her accession to the throne in 1952, the Queen has owned over 30 corgis. The Queen is credited with introducing the dorgi after an encounter with a corgi and a dachshund. Image, Express, the Queen is credited with introducing the dorgi, after an unscheduled encounter between her corgi, Tiny, and Princess Margaret's dachshund, Pipkin. On Thursday, Sarah paid tribute to the Queen on Instagram, saying she was the most incredible mother-in-law and friend to her and she would miss her more than words can express. The royal biographer Ingrid Seward said on Saturday over speculation over who would care for the dogs, it would seem most logical that the corgis go to Andrew. Let's face it, he hasn't got anything else to do.